Hey, this is Eric from XboxEdge.com, and this is the collectible guide for Gears of War Judgment, hunting down all the COG tags. This covers both Aftermath and the Judgment campaign, and there's only one collectible per chapter, so once you get it, you don't have to worry about the rest of the chapter. So this first one's in Old Town, and it's right at the end of the level, right where your guys are lining up to continue. What you want to do is look for the red Gears spray paint on the right hand side of the map. There it is. That signifies that there is a COG tag close by, and there it is on the ground. Once you finish killing all the guys off at the end of the Riverwalk District map, head back down the stairs and to the right for the next COG tag. And it's down the stairs on the right. There's a little alleyway they gotta go down on the side of that fountain right there. And then at the end of the alley, take an immediate right, and there it is. The tag for Museum Gardens is right at the beginning. Once you break down that door, there's a stairs on your right that once you go up there and poke around, that's where you'll find it. So there we are, we're up the stairs and go all the way to the end of the alleyway, and that's where that tag is. For the Great Hall map, the tag is simply in the fountain at the base of the statue, so just jump on over it once all the guys are dead and pick up your COG tag. The tag that's in Kashkar Wing is right below the mounted gun that shoots at you right when you open the door. So once you clear all the guys out, go to the very base of that first mounted gun and look behind the pillar right there, and you'll find the next COG tag. The tag in the east wing is right by the exit, so once you kill all the guys and all the waves are done coming in, look on over here right where the exit is, where all your guys are lining up, and pick it up in that pool of blood and body parts right there. The tag in the archives is right where you want to exit the level over there. Turn around to your left and run straight across to where the spray paint is on the wall there. Take a right, and there's the COG tag for the archives level. Now, even though it's dusty and hard to see at this part, the giant gaping hole on the right hand side of the map is where you want to go. So I'm running back down from the end in this video and taking a left. On this side of the map, on the very back corner, this is where you want to go for the tag. The Enfield Bridge tag is right in the middle of the map. You can see at the end there. That's where you gotta go, and there's the beginning, and here we are in the middle, so just turn around and look on the left hand side of the bridge for the COG tag.
You made the final sacrifice.
The COG tag in the courtyard is right after the giant battle, and once you get through all the guys, turn around, run past the mounted gun, close to the end of the level, and take a left, and you'll find the tag in the room on the left hand side over here. There we go, that should be 10 and an achievement should pop, but notifications are off so you won't see it. In the R&D labs, a bunch of guys bust through that window right there in front of you, and that's the room with the COG tag in it. So once you've killed everybody, run in there and proceed to the right hand side back of the room in the corner. Get out of my way, Coltrane. Yep, and then right in the back of the corner, behind that last little computer or server, is the COG tag. The COG tag in Monroe Commons is right near the beginning of the level. Just run across once all the guys are dead, or right at the start, into the room that's on fire, and you'll see the COG Gears spray paint on the wall there. Take a left through the burning wall, and behind the desk at the back of the room on the right is where the tag is. So on Atrium, you can get two COG tags, the tag from Atrium and the one from Crash Site. So for Atrium, run over here, jump over, and take a right in this little closet area, and that's where the one for Atrium is. But at the end of Atrium, you can get the one that's at the start of Crash Course and it'll still count. So you can get either one. So this is still Atrium that I'm showing you right now. Just kind of showing you where it is. The place where it's at is the beginning of Crash Site. So we're on up here where your guys are waiting for the continue. And head up the last set of stairs on the right is where the COG tag is.
You made the final sacrifice.
Once you finish with this battle at Amador Park, run on up to where the guys are waiting for you to continue. But before you get there, take a slight right and look around the corner here, and you'll find the COG tag you're looking for.
I'll give this to Baird later.
The COG tag for the Villa level is right at the end, so you can proceed through without having to worry about looking for it. And it's right after the continue point. Run on past it while everyone's lining up and look underneath the electrical wire on the left, behind the little caution signs there, and it's on the ground next to a pool of blood.
All that's left.
Once again, the COG tag is right near the end of the level on Selena Villa. Take a left towards the end, but once again pass it, and you'll notice the gear sign on the wall on the left hand side. Not there. There we go. And proceed to the parked cars that are all kind of, well, looks like kind of an accident there, and that's where the last COG tag is, right between them. Unfortunately, my capturing device kind of messed up on me here, but the COG tag in Windward Way is right near that blue shipping container, and I shoot the ground here to show you exactly where it is, so you shouldn't have any trouble getting it. Once again, on this estate map, my capture kind of messed up again. So run on down the ramp on the left hand side after you dealt with all the mortars and guys there. And I'll shoot the ground once again to show you where it's at, so you shouldn't have any confusion. Right underneath where the guy's shooting at you with a mortar up there in the guest bungalows map is where you want to go. So head into this little room underneath him and take a right, and on the little desk is the COG tag you're looking for. In Elliot's mansion, you're going to have to make sure you get this COG tag before everybody's dead, otherwise you're not going to be able to get it and the level will automatically end. So run around to the left where the guys with the one-shots will be shooting at you from. You can run really fast at the beginning and get this before any of the guys spawn, or close to that. And there is on the ground right here.
I'll give this to Baird later.
At the end of the fortress map, instead of heading over the checkpoint, take a right, and you'll end up finding at the very end on the left hand side the COG tag for this map.
I would do more if I could. Oh.
After you're done using the mech, head towards the end point there, and on the right there will be a little set of stairs, and up them you'll be able to get the last COG tag. It's kind of tucked away in the darkness on the very end, but you should be able to get it just by watching this video. There's the tag, and there is the COG tag on the ground. The COG tag on Motor Pool is right at the beginning. After you kill the guys, you'll see the gear sign on the left hand side there. And instead of going to the right to pursue the level, take a left and hook around the back, and you'll find the COG tag just laying on the ground for you.
I would do more if I could.
The COG tag for the cliffs is right at the beginning of the level. Just head on up the little ramp at the left, and it's sitting right up there. And this is right at the very, very beginning.
I would do more if I could.
On the central base map, where you can do the declassified mission with the making it windy, this is how you get to it. If you can't really see it, I apologize, but it's on the farthest on the right. Before you go down and start killing everybody down there, it's right next to the stairs. In central control, it's once again right at the beginning. Just take a right and head down the hallway back towards the start, and it's right at the very end there.
I would do more if I could.
The tag on the beach mission is right at the beginning before you even get to the beach. Just run up the stairs and take a left, and it's right on the ground in the corner.
I would do more if I could.
In Wharf District, you're going to come to a point early on where you have to kick the gate through, which is right here, and head around to the left. And I kind of had the declassified mission on here for the fortifications, So you might not have to shoot that. There's a tag, jump on over to your left, and it's right by the bulletin board of missing people right there on the ground. On the parade ground map, the tag is right before the area where you try to open the fence and let one of those crawlers through the giant centipedes. Head up the stairs here and loop around to your right, and it's right there, close to the start of the map. In Upper State Street, before you have to defend this area, run on up and grab the COG tag. It's on the left hand side as you're approaching the front there. There's the tag on the wall, and then run on over it, look in the rubble on the left hand side for the COG tag. There it is. It shouldn't be too hard to find. On the State Street rooftops near the end is where the COG tag is, and this is right before the Reaver is on the other building. Before you go over there, he'll knock over that bridge allowing you to cross, but I'm grabbing it before. You can grab it after anyways. Take a left, and right above that symbol that we saw on the wall there is where the COG tag is, right behind this air ventilation system. The COG tag for First Avenue rooftops is right near the beginning on the left hand side. Just head around across the building, and on the pile of scaffolding right here, actually on a generator, in front of the generator is where it's at. You can actually get this COG tag for Museum Square rooftops in the next map overlook, but it's easier to do here because you won't be fighting anybody. Run around to the left hand side after everyone's dead, and go down the stairs, left again. There's the gear sign on the wall, and it's right behind the sandbags here. For the COG tag and overlook, you're going to have to wait for that door over there to open up. Halfway through the first wave, I throw a grenade here, but I don't think it blows the door open. I think it's a happy coincidence. But if it does, try it. I doubt it'll work. But that's the room you gotta run down to. Kind of try to stay alive, try to evade the enemies. But once you get in there, it's all the way in the back near the E-hole on the left hand side. Once a locust attack in the grand courtroom, head around the outside of the room, and on the second raised platform is where you're gonna find the COG tag for this little area. There's a bunch of similar looking raised platforms, but it should be the second one you encounter. Right at the top behind the little light pole here. At some point during the firefight, these doors and walls will open, and you have to get out there and take that COG tag in Halls of Judgment. I left a little bit on the end of this video just so you can see kind of exactly where I am because I didn't start in the best place. The COG tag and terrace is right near the end of the level. Instead of going to your group and continuing there, take a right and look in the corner, and it should be there just laying on the floor for you to pick up. In the mission, the north entrance, you'll be shooting at guys from across the room, and once they're all dead, head on over to where they're sniping you from, up the other set of stairs. Right above that gear sign is where it is on the ground. Yeah, so just down up. And it should be, I think it's under a pile of bunk beds, or is it a desk on the right hand side there? I think it's bunk beds. But there it is. In the main entrance, head to the bottom of the stairs and take a right, and there's one room with the gear sign outside of it, and that's where you want to go. Head on in there and find your COG tag for this level. Should be on the ground right in the corner there. At the end of the Great Staircase level, head past the continue point and run around up the stairs past this E-hole right here, and it should be just around the corner behind the little raised wall on the left. Ah, there it is, one more to go in the Judgment campaign. The last tag in Judgment during the boss battle, run around to the left until on the wall you see the gear sign, and it'll be directly in front of it. And this is the last COG tag for the Judgment campaign. Try to do it unlike me and not get killed while you're grabbing the tag. In the Aftermath campaign, this COG tag is pretty far into the level, but once you get to all the blue staircase and fountains, head down the only set you can go down. Take a left and look behind the pillars behind the staircase for the first COG tag of the Aftermath campaign. At the start of Anybody Home, just hug the wall on the left hand side all the way to this kind of an optional area on the left hand side where I think it's like a mechanic shop or something, and you'll head in and look behind the car and it should be there. You'll see the gear sign on the wall in a second, and right below that is where the tag is. There's the gear sign on the wall,
What the hell?
and right below is the tag.
Something scared these people.
In Dead End, you'll come to a garage door that you and your teammates need to hit the button to proceed through, but instead of going that way, look to the door on the left, which is closed. You have to boot it in. You might miss this otherwise, but boot it in and head through the room on the right, but be prepared for a little bit of a fight, as there will be some guys that spawn in here. And it's in the left hand side of the room, in the back left hand corner. And one step closer, while everyone's trying to snipe you, you have to run across to this room, and usually you'd go left and proceed through there, but instead head to the back where that light's on, and there's a secret kind of stairs that goes down where the COG tag is, and it actually kind of works as a shortcut to come up behind the snipers. Once you're done killing everybody, you run down the stairs. There's a sign on the door, and it's on the left hand side in the next room, just on the ground there in front of the washer and dryer machines. After you're done killing all the snipers in the other building that are shooting at you, turn around and head on over towards the exit of this little area, and instead of taking the right and kicking over the vending machine, there's a giant hole on the left hand side of the room which you go down, and it's going to spawn a bunch of new guys, but it is an alternate area that you can miss. So head on down there, proceed past the guy with the bucket on his face on the right, which is kind of funny. Kill any enemies you can encounter, there shouldn't be too many, and head around to the left hand side. Go through that door, and jump through the window, and look again on the left hand side against the wall. There should be your second last COG tag of the game. The last COG tag is here in the kitchen. Right at the start, take a left. If this video helps, make sure you comment, subscribe, and head over to xboxedge.com for the latest video game news and reviews of all the newest games. And if you need any further Gears of War Judgment help, feel free to send us a message and we'll try to help you out with a new video.